Hello students, welcome to the science class. Today we'll start our chapter 15, another very important resource, that is air around us. Today we'll start the part 1 of. Okay, when we talk about air, what do we understand by air? Have you noticed the clothes that you are putting on the clothesline for drying wet clothes? You will see they swagging. Do you see the leaves of the trees that are also rustling? And then when you open the pages of the book, they start fluttering when the fan is switched off. The moving air makes it possible for you to fly your kites also. You see, when there is, so we know sometimes we have even noticed that the air blows with a very high speed in the form of a storm, and the speed is very high. Let us understand the blowing of air. The air is there with the help of a activity. We will make, you must have seen making a firki as it is shown in this book also. As in this book also you can see how the firki is made, and you know when you are moving with the firki you will see that it starts rotating, and this is how we understand that the air is around us. Now, very important thing for us to understand is that air is present everywhere. How will we understand that air is present everywhere? We will understand it again with the help of an activity. What you have to do is take an empty glass bottle. It is, you will see that it is really empty. You cannot see anything inside it. You will, if I will tell you, you will say it is empty. Now, what you do is, in one, as you can see it in the picture, in one of the picture it is shown that bottle into the bucket filled with water as shown in the figure. Observe the water. Now what you will observe is, when you put the bottle straight into, as you can see it in figure 1, you put it straight inside it, so you will see that nothing is happening. Now what you do is tilt a bottle little bit. What you will see, the bottle, the slowly the bubbles start. You will hear the bubbles coming out of the bottle, and the bubbles are coming out into the bottle, and slowly the bottle water is getting filled into the bottle, and when the bottle is filled with water the bubbles stop coming out. This shows that actually the bottle was not empty, it had air inside it, and slowly the bottle was it was filled completely with air when you turned it upside down. That is why you notice that the water did not enter the bottle when it was inverted straight into it. When we tilted it, the air was able to come out from the, in the form of bubbles, and the water filled up the empty space and the air had occupied there. This activity shows that air occupies space. It fills all the space in the bottle. It is present everywhere around us. We know that air is transparent. It has no color. Our earth is surrounded by a thin layer of air. This layer extends up to many kilometers of the surface of the earth also. This is known as the atmosphere. What is atmosphere? A thin layer of air around the earth, covering the earth, is known as the atmosphere. You must have observed, and you must have seen it also, that the mountaineers carry oxygen cylinder with them while they are climbing high up on the mountains, maybe when they are going towards Mount Everest. Why? Because as we move up, the air becomes thinner and thinner, and it is difficult for us to breathe, so that is why they are carrying this cylinder behind them. Now we know that this air is there, and now we have to understand what is air made up of. Until 18th century, people thought that air was just a substance. Experiments have proven that it is really not so. Air is a mixture of many gases. Let us understand it major components of air one by one. Starting with water vapor, in our previous chapter also we have understood what water vapor are. We saw when we keep a bottle out of the fridge outside and we see tiny droplets surrounding the water bottle. It condenses and drops of water appear on the cooler surface. The presence of water vapor in the air is important for the water cycle of the nature we have studied in our previous chapter. Now, another very important component of air is oxygen. Let us understand it with the help of an activity as shown in the figure also. Let's fix two small candles of the same size in the middle of a shallow container. We have taken a shallow container, as you can see. Light a candle and then cover each one of them with an inverted glass, one much smaller than the other. One glass should be smaller and the other glass is little bit bigger, as you can see. When we observe it carefully, we will see that after sometimes the burning can after sometimes you will see the burning of the candle must be happening due to the presence of some component inside the glass where there is water. There is an empty space, there is a water. After some times, the first glass, which is of a shorter height, gets is off and it stops burning, and the other is still burning. After that, the other also stops burning. Do you find any difference? You have found a difference in the height of the glass, and burning occurs only in the presence of oxygen. We see that one component of air is oxygen. Now, the amount of air and hence its oxygen component inside each glass in our experiment is limited. Because it is limited, that is why after when the oxygen was completely used, so it stopped, the candle stopped burning and it did not burn any longer. Also, some of the space occupied by oxygen inside the glass became empty and the water raised up to fill all the occupied space. You will observe it that there is a rise in the level of the water also inside the glass, because as the oxygen is completely finished, so that space is occupied by the water rising of the water. And you know, because oxygen is the only thing that helps in burning. If there is no oxygen, the burning will not happen. If there is fire somewhere, we have to shut the oxygen supply to it, then only the burning will stop. Oxygen is very important source for burning. This is all for today, and tomorrow we will take more of other components that are in the air. Thank you and have a nice day.